What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. In this episode we're back in the shop working on the Kodiak, so let me get you guys caught up on what we've been doing. Alright, the first update is this hitch extension. I actually had one of the Curt like 36 or 48 inch, so I cut it down, sleeved it as high as I could, welded that in. It's nice and long. It actually sticks out the back there. It's adjustable, so I can move it out another 6 inches or so. And then I had this skid plate. It's supposed to be flipped around, but it actually works perfect as like a little step when we want to get in at the gas station or something and don't want to deploy the stairs. I took a couple of the old turnbuckles that I had for the camper and I went ahead and cinched those down just to give it some extra support. We're not going to be towing anything super heavy, but this thing is super solid. Here in the near future, we're actually going to be working with someone to fabricate a swinging tire carrier, one that folds down and swings out, so we can deploy the steps and we can fold it down to be able to use the spare. That will be coming in a future video. Alright guys, another thing we got is this Tire Minder tire pressure monitoring system. We got the little screen here. What we're doing is we're programming these little screw-on tire pressure monitors. So since the front right is blinking, let's go to the front right and screw this on. You probably didn't hear it beep, but that one's flashing now. That tire's really low. So then we just hit this arrow. All right, we got one of the rears flashing. So let's go get the left rear put in. And then I heard it beep. It's showing 41. So let's hit this. And let's go plug the right one in. Alright, we got the 4 synchronized, so now it can monitor, and we need to go through and adjust our tire pressure obviously. And then I got 4 more that I can program. They can go on the horse trailer, they can go on the boat, they can go on the razor trailer, and that's just a safety thing. Monitoring tire pressure is super important. Another thing I'm working on, I already did the driver's side, but I actually lost one of these screws that hold the hub in, and we kind of flung some grease around. So I got 12 new screws. They're supposed to have blue Loctite on them, so we're gonna go ahead and pull this hub out, replace the O-ring, put some grease in there, and then replace these 6 bolts. So there's this O-ring on here. You just need to pop out. Looks like it's in pretty good shape, but we're gonna go ahead and replace it either way. All right, we got the new O-ring in. We're just gonna clean up this mounting surface, and then we're gonna bolt it back in. As you guys can see, we were actually getting loaded up for Overland Expo West, but I wanted to show you guys where I'm temporarily keeping my spare tire right now. It's actually strapped down so it can't become a projectile. And then I did put a little locking safe right there just for some extra storage. I'm actually gonna get another piece to that Giotto desk console to fill in this backspace. And I thought I'd go around and show you what we're keeping in all of our storage boxes. This one's got our tables and chairs. We actually have a new partner on the channel that we're really excited about. We will tell you guys a little bit more about that in our next video. In this box right here, we have our griddle and our propane fire pit. I went ahead and put these on as quick release so that it can fold down like this and I can actually get into here fairly easily. In this box we keep all of our air equipment. We have a port right here we can plug into for onboard air, compressor and everything. And in this box over here we have some more cooking equipment, some cooking utensils, a grill, butane cooktop back there. And on the driver's side we have a bunch of our tools in this box, impacts and drills in here. Over here is kind of our energy storage box. We'll tell you a little bit more about this Blue Eddy power station that we picked up. It does have a 30 amp that we can plug the camper into. This is going to be our first trip using that, so we will let you guys know how we like that. It does have a 350 watt solar panel that will charge it. In this box down here we have a bunch of Kodiak specific extra parts. We have some of our electrical cords, and in this box back here we have some leveling blocks as well as some recovery gear, soft shackles, kinetic rope, that kind of stuff. We do have the airbags aired independently, so I can raise or lower each side individually to get it leveled out. We do have a level here, and then we also have one on the back so we can get this thing perfectly level. This is actually going to be our first trip since we did some tuning on the transmission and got rid of the 6th gear, so I'm really interested and excited to see if our fuel economy or what changes I notice with the performance of the truck. We're getting packed up and heading to Overland Expo West in Flagstaff, Arizona this weekend, so stay tuned for that video coming out next week. And as always, guys, thanks so much for being here and following along. We really appreciate it. Hit that like button if you want to show us some support. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you on the next video. Later, guys.